Hey guys, today's episode I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the new Avengers movie, my day, and then a whole new section to my vlog which you've never seen before. So yeah. Hey guys, I want to kick things off with the Avengers movie, which is that. Basically, I saw the trailer for it, the teaser trailer that came out that was at the end of Captain America. I'd never got around to seeing Captain America, but my friends saw it and they said, oh, there's a trailer for the Avengers movie at the end, which I love in Marvel films when they have like a trailer at the end for an upcoming Marvel epic. And I've just found the new trailer, which is like 2 minutes long, the theatrical trailer, and it looks absolutely amazing. Like, it's got Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Chris Evans as Captain America, and Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. Mark Ruffalo. No matter how many times you say it, it just doesn't sound like Ed Norton. Why the hell is Ed Norton not in this film? He was really good in the revamped version of the Hulk, not the one that had Eric Banner in, because that was kind of... I like Eric Banner as an actor, but it was not very good, the first Hulk. But the second one was just absolutely immense because Ed Norton was just brilliant. But apparently he hated it, and so he said to them, yeah, I'm not really up for being the Hulk again, so they've given it to Mark Ruffalo. Sorry. So yeah, section number 2. Today I went out last night, ended up pouring half a bottle of Mickey Finn's, which is a cheap version of Cactus Jack, like apple flavoured sours basically, all over me, which was rubbish and gross. Then I got really hammered, but then had a really kind of crappy night, and then came home and I didn't go to bed till 4. Had to get up at 7:45 because I had a lecture at 9, and then that went on for way longer than it needed to. As I was getting up, I had a thought, oh, I've got a 6-hour gap in my day, I'll have a nap in the middle of the day, even though I don't really like napping because I always wake up feeling really cranky. God, I'm like a freaking toddler. But as I was getting ready, I had an email come through from work saying, can anyone help do data admin work in the data input work in the office? And so I was like, I'm kind of short on cash, yeah, I'll do that. And so I did that from 11 o'clock. I had my class from 9 till 10, and then I had an hour gap where I went and got a coffee, because I wasn't going to get a coffee. I wasn't going to make myself a coffee when I got up, because I thought I was going to go to bed midway through the day. And I was like, I don't want to be buzzing and not be able to get to sleep. So I was like, well, I'm not going to sleep in the middle of the day, I'm going to have me a coffee. Had a massive ass coffee. Then went to work and just sat there putting people's names into a database and then ticking off that they'd attended an open day. Like I always do when I do work for the uni, I always remember like hilarious names of people. The highlight being Dick Palmer, which sounded hilarious. But then another one was quite cool, which not many people might get, is there was a guy called James Wilson, and I was like, that's a character in House, and I had a little bit of a chuckle to myself. I also didn't realise until I'd been working for an hour that I was like, I can listen to my music on my phone, so I sat there in silence doing this stuff. I was like, oh, I listen to my music. And the woman opposite me in the events department was, she turned around and she was like, oh, could you possibly turn that down? And I took the headphone out, and I was listening to Canvas Bags by Tim Minchin. She was like, oh, is that Canvas Bags by Tim Minchin? I was like, yeah, and she was like, oh, and then like borrowed my headphone and started listening to it. And so yeah, that was quite cool. And I was talking about like when I went to go see a show and she'd seen him as well, and it was good. That's pretty much the two main things I have to say. But now I have to introduce this. Thanks to Sophie, she has now given me the idea of having a completely new section to my blog, which won't happen in every single day, but it will when something happens that's associated with it. And so without further ado, may I welcome you to...
George tried something on camera that he's never tried before, so you can see his reaction live!
So today, Sophie put on Facebook that she had tried the new limited edition triple chocolate Mars bar, and I was like, I'll buy one of these to see what they are, because I'm a Mars bar fan. Even though I'm not that much of a chocolate fan, I don't like chocolate puddings because I find them too stodgy and gross and sickly and mank. I'm much more of a cheesecake kind of guy. I'm going to try one of these for the first time and film my reaction because I couldn't think of a third thing to do in my episode today. Without further ado, ooh, smells like a Mars bar with a bit of dark chocolate in it. It's really like sickly because it kind of just tastes like a brownie, but not like a regular brownie. It tastes like the brownies you get in like Ben and Jerry's ice cream. and it looks pretty chocolatey on the inside. Like it's got next to it, instead of like the nougat or nugget or nougat, whatever you pronounce it. Yeah. But yeah, not that bad. I'd probably say if you like Mars bars, don't try this because it will ruin Mars bars for you. I don't know if I mentioned in my vlog yesterday about Jack Whitehall. Like I think I said I was going to go see it, but I didn't mention anything about it. But yeah, last night I went to go see Jack Whitehall. He was so funny. It was unreal. He did this one joke about he says to everyone, oh, he's just moved out of his mum's house, because that was like the running joke he had in his stand-up, was that he still lives with his mum and he's like 27. But apparently when he was 18 and living with his mum bought him a new bed, like, and he was like, oh, it's a really nice present. But it was like the loudest bed ever, and so he was like, whenever I got to go home, we had to have like the quietest sex ever, and he was like, we were having stealth sex, it was so quiet, we were shagging quieter than Anne Frank's parents. And I was like, oh my god. I love it when comedians do way darker humour on stage than they do in like their, well I say on stage, like when they do it at their live gigs rather than their actual TV stuff, but yeah. So I thoroughly recommend going to see Jack Whitehall. He's so funny, and he rips the crap out of Robert Pattinson, which is brilliant, because I'm not a great fan of our Pats. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thanks very much for watching, and hold the phone, completely forgot the main news. About 2 o'clock this morning, I got an email through saying someone had subscribed to me, and I now have 100 subscribers, so... Quiet down. So yeah, thanks very much for everyone that got me to this point. It's really awesome that I actually got to 100. So that means I've gained 34 subscribers since I started the YTO challenge. So yeah, thanks very much for everyone that subscribed. I keep thanking you, but yeah, thanks very much. And I will see you tomorrow.